bring back our champion crossbreds, and I think there's 3 hogs that do a really, really good job of putting all the basics together in terms of what we need out of these market hogs today, and then they do a little bit of extra here and there. I think that when push comes to shove, you talk about what you're going to do and which one you need to take a picture with and what your type and kind is. I think there's two hogs out here that hit me actually very hard, and they hit me hard in showmanship. They hit me just as hard when we get them out here. That's probably why they're in the final drive. I think when push comes to shove, I'm going to stick to my type and kind. We discussed this earlier. Some folks and some of my colleagues like it a little more extended, a little bigger in their type, or a little bigger pattern, have a little bit more extension and elevation. I like a hog with substance. I like a hog with squareness. I like a hog with stoutness through and through. I think there's a weight difference and there's some body differences, but in my mind, I think the one that suits me the best, young lady with the blue hog over there on the far side with the crinkled ears, is going to be your champion cross.
Champion crossbred goes to Casey Butler.
Bring the Belton hog back from that first class of crossbred pigs, one that I still like an awful lot. It's intriguing from a type and kind perspective when you get that gilt on the side. We talked about maybe loosening her up in her hocks. When she gets out here with the heavier weight hogs, she kind of loses some of the advantages that she had in that lightweight class. And for me, it was pretty close when we got into the championship here with which one I'm going to lead. And it makes it a little more simple when we get to the reserve. The young man over here with the off-belt gilt is going to have your reserve champion cross.
Reserve champion crossbred goes to Cody Brown. Now we are moving on to our Grand and Reserve champion overall market hog class. From our Herefords, our champion was Hannah Miller and the reserve was Chelsea Armbruster. From the spots, champion was Reese Langbart, reserve was CJ Holm. From the all other breeds class, the champion was Clara DeFellers Hampshire, and the reserve was Caitlin Butler's Hampshire. And from the crossbreds, our champion was Casey Butler, and the reserve was Cody Brown. As he chooses our Grand and Reserve champion, we again want to thank our judge, Geary for being here with us this evening. I also want to thank all of our volunteers. It takes a lot of people to run a pig show, so thanks to everyone who's in the ring and out back, everyone helping out tonight. Thank you so much.
I'm not one for big speeches on the mic, and you go to a lot of places and the judge steps up on a soapbox. I don't feel like I've been to places in the world where I've got a soapbox to stand on, but I'll say a couple of things that the folks here behind me, folks ringside, hurdle boards, fair board, parents, everybody who's involved in what we're doing here. We're in the middle of a pandemic that for my lifetime is unprecedented, and for a lot of other folks' lifetime is unprecedented. If you're listening online and you ever question the resolve of an agriculture community, question the resolve of a fair board, and question the resolve of this part of the world where we will get together and we will do for our young people what needs to be done to have a fair, especially in today's world. This is unprecedented for what's going on, whether you listen to the media or not, but it's also unprecedented what the folks here from Kansas State Extension have done, what everybody, your parents, all the people behind the scenes. I think that everybody deserves a huge round of applause for getting us together and allowing this thing to happen tonight, and that's to be commended. We get into the hogs now, the part that I'm actually here to get paid for, rather than my political beliefs and other stylings of the microphone. But I think when you look out here, you've got 4 hogs that, in my mind, they fit the type and kind when you get on the side of them. They're easy feeding hogs that have enough body, they've got enough substance. When they come and go, they've got enough power, they've got enough bone, they've got enough foot size for what we had to work with in class in some situations. But I think that there's 4 hogs out here that fit just right, and there's one that does a heck of a job in terms of having extra pieces, comes to the ground a little more square, does so with more substance, does so with more power. Old Crinkle here coming right at me. You're going to be our champion hog tonight. Congratulations, young lady. She's been busy.
Grand champion market hog goes to Casey Butler.
We drop in our reserve hog. I've talked about this hog quite a bit. Young man's doing a bang-up job getting stuff presented, getting stuff exhibited. I think we just got you could put the body that you had in your lightweight hog in that big one. We'd be talking a different tune here on the microphone. She just doesn't quite want to have that softness and that feel for you today. But when you get her out here, I think the spot probably pushes you a little harder than I would have anticipated, because I like that spotted hog quite a bit. Cat's out of the bag. I used to breed spotted hogs. I might be a little partial. But when you step back and you look at the best of the most, what we have left in here, I think that the young man's crossbred pig follows the bill of my champion. You're going to be our reserve overall very easily tonight. Congratulations, young man.
Reserve champion market hog goes to Cody Brown. I mentioned that we were going to do a couple of special awards in memory of Grady Erickson, and one of those is we are going to name our grand champion market hog after Grady. So it's going to be the Grady Erickson Memorial Market Swine Champion Award. Grady's family is going to present that each year. We'll make sure we get a picture taken. We're in the process of getting a plaque for that, and also it's going to be stored here at the building in our showcase. I believe we're going to do a monetary award to go with that as well. And then we picked one other special award we wanted to do, at least for this year, and that's what we're calling the Wild Hog Award. We watched Geary show his pigs. You know, sometimes he dealt with that. So we wanted to present an award to the exhibitor with a hog who just didn't really want to cooperate, but who persevered and didn't give up. And this year we're going to give that award to Aaliyah Williams. Good job, Aaliyah. And that's going to come with a cash award as well. So congratulations to all of our exhibitors. Thank you all for tuning in with us tonight. For our exhibitors, do not forget to get those pictures taken. If you're selling your pig in action, also fill out your auction forms. Tracy and Christina have your ribbons on the west side of the arena. Make sure you pick those up as well. And also, you know, one more thing. We have to clean up the fairgrounds tonight. So if you guys would stick around with us and get these pens and things picked up, we would so appreciate that.